Here it is, you have a caterpillar. We don't know what actually happens inside of the cocoon when the caterpillar is transforming, but we know what's going on in these houses, and it comes out to be about a butterfly.
When the students come into the program, they're excited, but they also don't know what to really expect. And so that's the first step, is to help them get some strong understanding of who they are and giving them a purpose and the courage to dream.
Our program really is centered around our 8-week summer academy. So we're figuring out ways, how do we give them these experiences very early on so that they can be ahead of us.
They began to, funnel into, our different, goals and aspirations by bringing people in to talk to us in those specific fields. It was amazing.
We want to create entrepreneurship within the program. Take ownership of what's going on in our community.
There was never a day I felt like, man, I don't feel like getting out of bed. I was just that passionate and am that passionate about being in this program and just really contribute to our futures and the future of St. Louis.
I feel like they played a huge role in where I am today.
So every day that they are going into these real estate sites, they're going home and having to journal about these experiences. And when they journal about them, we combine them and then make it into a book that they then have 100% ownership of. So what happens is we have huge book signings, but also engaging with the community on a panel. They're able to ask questions, and these young people are able to really own their story, own their narrative, and receive every single dollar that is made at that event. That is the power of our program, is that we're showing them that with a little bit of work, you will be supported. I come from North St. Louis City. I had some of the craziest experiences growing up, but I was able to overcome those challenges. I'm now able to be visible and saying you can make a complete change.
We see right now our youth are in dire need of help, and they need some direction. It's all about being able to be a leader and, creator of trust in your community, that people can see your vision.
Just thinking about the communities that we have, the communities that we live in, the things that we are taught, like changing that narrative is pretty important to me. And I take pride in that. I take deep pride in that. What I'm more so looking for is how can I set up my future in the way that I'll be successful.
When you see one student benefit from this program, you see the possibilities of what can have on changing the outcomes for so many youth, specifically our Black youth in St. Louis.
When Neil and I first started the program, we were assuming that it might be like a 1 or 2 year thing for each cohort. But what has happened since 2017, each cohort is still with us today. We have built a true family, and they want to engage in this however they can.
When we all work together, it's not just work. I just look forward to every single day waking up and wondering how I can connect with my family.
The type of love and respect that they're getting from the program, they're giving back as well.
Where you can expand your knowledge and your consciousness on a level so high that you can do whatever you want in this world.
That's the goal, is to give these students a future, give them something to dream about.